Hey everybody, it's DHalikX7 again. I am going to show you today, between rounds of running into the other room, because I'm doing potty training for Jessie by myself like a crazy person today. What better way to spend the pandemic? I need to go to BevMo. I'm going to make my ultimate, you need a booming voice, ultimate breakfast sandwich. Sounds cooler that way. It did in my head. So pretty much, this is going to be a breakfast sandwich on burger buns because I am the Burger King. Sorry, self-proclaimed, but you could just say it along with me, it'll make me feel better. I am making my 99% fat-free ground turkey breakfast sausage recipe into a 3-ounce, that's because of the greenies, so it'll stay 1 point barely, a 3-point breakfast sausage patty, which just happens to be right here, a little burnt because once again, potty training, so things get left on the stove a little longer than they should, but you get the point. This is a, well, it's cooked now, 3-ounce breakfast patty in the shape of a burger bun. A burger. I need coffee. And so the patty for our breakfast burger is going to be breakfast sausage. 0 point on blue purple, 1 point on green. And then on that we are also going to have a slice of 1 point American cheese. You can use Velveeta, you could use Borden's fat-free singles, great value, whatever brand you want, but 1 point American cheese. And then also, yes, it really is me. You don't need DNA testing. I'm using center cut bacon. Not turkey bacon. All I care about is points, people. I don't care what it is. If it's beef, if it's pork, if it's chicken, I'm the Ebenezer Scrooge of points. So, this particular brand they had at the store, center cut bacon, 1.5 points, 1.5 slices was 1 point. So, I got 2 pieces, sliced a quarter off, and then cooked them because 3/4 times 2 is 1.5. Hello, math. So we have decent length, 1 point. Once again, burnt, potty training, give me a break. Roll with it, folks. 1 point for these 2 decent length slices of center cut bacon. Now, we are also going to have 0 point bacon grease peppered gravy. You heard me right. I will explain that. We're going to be using some really smart cooking here, folks. So the 1 point for this bacon is already accounted for in the recipe, 1 point. However, when we cook that, we get the pan drippings, which, you know, is a good teaspoon, 1.5 teaspoons of bacon grease. But the points for this are already accounted for in this, which is in our recipe. So to this bacon grease, I'm going to heat this up. Going to add a little bit of cornstarch, some black pepper. I'm not going to need any salt. It'll have tons of flavor. A little bit of dissolved cornstarch to thicken it all up. And then just for Chiafulu's anger, I will add a little bit of almond milk instead of milk. You can use milk if you want because it's just going to be a little bit. And this will be our country gravy, our bacon peppered country gravy. That will add 0 points to the recipe because the points for this already there. And now I am going to show you how to make 1 egg as fluffy as 2 eggs. This is a cool little hack I really like. Pretty much greenies, just use an egg white. I have 1 egg. To that I am going to add a little touch of baking powder, trust me, and probably about a 1/4 teaspoon of water. And then we bust out this bad boy. Now, in French technique, they sit there with their whisk and their baguettes and stuff. Nope. This is America. We use power tools. So, I know you can't see it, but this is, okay, you can see it, woohoo, frothy and bubbly and all that stuff. I have a saucepan that I have heated up over medium heat for about 30 seconds or so. I'm gonna spray it with butter flavored cooking spray. Let's go! All right, so I sprayed the pan with butter flavored cooking spray. I poured the egg in, covered it for 30 seconds, and then come back and fold it gently over itself. And it has a lot of volume for one egg. Cover it again and count to 30. It's been another 30 seconds. I'm just going to fold this over one last time. There we go. Scoop it out. Put it in a bowl. And that's all she wrote. Now let's make our bacon country gravy that will add 0 points to our recipe. We have the pan drippings. Gonna heat this up. And now I'm gonna get the other stuff ready. All right, to make this, which is very fast, I have heated this up so that if I drop water in there, it's like an immediately like just start going crazy. I have 3 tablespoons of chicken broth. I have a 1/4 teaspoon of cornstarch that I dissolved in here, and about, because I like it peppery, about a 1/4 teaspoon of cracked black pepper. And on the side, reserved, I have 1 tablespoon of, you could use skim milk. I'm using almond milk just because I know it will ruffle Chiafulu's feathers. Now we are going to mix this in, and as soon as we do, it's going to start bubbling, sizzling, thicken up. We're going to let it thicken, and then we'll turn off the heat and then stir in the almond milk, because otherwise it'll get ugly. So let's pop this bad boy in, and here we go. Now it's starting to thicken and reduce. We've got all those drippings. I've turned off the heat. It's going to continue bubbling, thickening, reducing. Now I'm going to stir in almond milk. There you have it. So this is, it adds 0 points to the recipe because the drippings were already accounted for with that 1 point of bacon. It's thickening up nicely. And we're just going to set this off to the side. This is going to be drizzled over the rest of the sandwich. Hey everybody, let's build this breakfast bad boy of bodacious proportions. So I'm using a 3-point bun. Everybody in the comment section is going to be saying, go to Aldi. There's no Aldi's here. Go buy 614 bread. We don't have that here. So I go to the grocery store, buy a inexpensive bag of generic 4-point store brand buns, weigh it in grams, and then once again, to remind you, scoop out bread from the top bun so that when you weigh it in grams again, keep doing that until you get it down by removing enough bread, and now you have a 3-point bun. Saves a point. So I have my 3-point bun, and I'm going to add my breakfast sausage patty with a slice of melted American cheese on it. Going to add the 2 slices of center cut bacon. There we go. Going to add, you can use 2 eggs if you're on blue and purple and really want them, but for greenies, I know, eggs cost points for you, so I used just 1. I would normally use just 2, but it's going to be filling enough without it, let's be honest. Place the 1 egg. Now, la piece de resistance. we're going to put on our bacon, our peppered bacon country gravy. Yes, please. I'd like some more. All right, and then the top bun. Oh, come to Papa. And this is my breakfast today, yes. And last night was Monday. Monday's my night out, so that was my cheat day. That was donut day. Woohoo! So today, back on the clean wagon again. So let me bring the camera around and show you this bad boy. So this is my Low Point breakfast burger. It has a breakfast sausage patty from 99% fat-free ground turkey. It has 1.5 slices of center cut bacon. Yes, real bacon. All I care about is points, folks. And 1 slice of American cheese. I'm on blue, so for me, 1 point for the bacon, 1 point for the cheese, 3 points for the bun. This is a 5-point breakfast sandwich for me on blue, and also it'd be for you on purple. For greenies, you would add an extra, well, if you're doing it like this with a whole egg like I am, it would be 8 points. If you use egg whites, it would be 6. Because of the breakfast patty being 1 point for you guys, the gravy is 0 on all plans, and boom, Low Point cooking for the win, folks. And it may look like a monster, but it's actually virtually fat-free and low calorie. So boom. And yes, I did use real bacon drippings in this. Remember, we accounted for it already with cooking the bacon. So that country breakfast peppered greasy gravy adds 0 points to the recipe.